Hello people of the internet. So today I thought I'd share with you what I was doing on my work placement probably about this time last year, which was basically to set up some of my own art therapy sessions. Now, art therapy is basically, from what I understand it, is basically using art in a kind of therapeutic manner to basically help people with their everyday lives, help people overcome insecurities and stuff like that. And also because art's actually quite therapeutic, I feel, as well, when you're kind of working on a project or something like that, it can feel very rewarding, it can feel quite calming and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I thought I'd share with you some of the activities and kind of sessions I planned and stuff like that. Before I show you the kind of art therapy stuff I kind of organised last year, I will say this is probably aimed at more at younger people, but if you're if you're older, then please do stay tuned. You might find it interesting. Also, just don't worry about equipment. This is going to be very, very basic things, basically. So, but I just kind of want to really help as many people as I can using my videos and stuff. So yeah, and these are just very simple activities. So the first thing is basically you're just drawing. So basically you just need pens, paper, pencils and stuff like that. And we are going to be drawing a monster. Right. So yeah, the reason I chose to draw a monster is basically to represent perhaps an insecurity in someone's life sort of thing, something that someone struggles with, or if someone's going through a hard time with anything, so for example for me, I think at the moment it would definitely be social anxiety. I felt like I haven't really spoken to many people for a very long time. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, just going to draw a really quick sketch of a monster. So yeah, and also this doesn't need to be a masterpiece, so yeah, just basically don't worry about making it a next Mona Lisa or something. Yeah, so draw a monster, just kind of think about what characteristics you associate with what you find difficult. So yeah, for me it's social anxiety. So what I'm going to do, perhaps just try and make him look quite scared, I think, really, even though he is a monster sort of thing. So maybe like a spider or something like that. So I'm going to perhaps draw him with multiple eyes or something. And then maybe a weird mouth thing, which you can't really open. So yeah, this is basically a spider, basically. Yeah, so what else could we do to kind of make them look I don't know, social anxiety sort of thing? Maybe a much bigger head as well, because you have all these sort of thoughts in your head. If you go wrong, you can always have a rubber. So basically, yep. And maybe do a web or something. Yeah, I'm not really the best drawer in the world, but although somebody on my work placement actually did say I was the best drawer in the world, which is very nice of them. I do take, yeah, that's a really nice compliment for them. So yeah, so basically that's spider webs. And now basically we can just colour him in, basically. So I'm just going to use pencil crayons, but you can use anything. You can use paints or pens, or I don't know, yeah, so I'm going to try and use quite dark colours, I think. Right, and there we go. So yeah, this is my monster based on social anxiety. I kind of made him a bit of a wiry mouth, so he can't really talk and stuff like that, and finds it really hard to socialise. His head's big because a lot's going on in his mind, which kind of makes him say he can't do stuff. He's got a lot of eyes, because I kind of associate big eyes with being with fear and stuff like that. So, and spider, because yeah, I mean it's not a fear of socialising, it's just I just need help with it. So basically now we just need to, so perhaps on the other page we basically sort of draw a hero. After you've finished drawing your hero, you can then write some kind of goals to kind of overcome whatever it is you want to overcome, such as my social anxiety, or and stuff like that. So yeah, to draw the superhero, yeah, you don't really need like, yeah, it's basically just the same as like you did before. Basically, just drawing basically. Perhaps on the other side you use a piece of paper or something like that, or your drawing pad or whatever. So I'm going to take some inspiration from like the game Animal Crossing. So yeah, because that's basically a live sim, and like basically you end up like socialising with animals basically, and maybe even like Pokemon. So basically yeah, Animal Crossing, the game, they're quite cute as well, like, and also they're not really scared of spiders either. So basically try and make them look really friendly. So yeah, and I think people associate red with more being like superhero-y colours, so I don't really know why he's got like really short sort of thing. So yeah, also look at colours. I don't really know. I should research into this. But yeah, different colours can sort of symbolise different things, so black probably wasn't the best choice, so don't really follow this example. Yeah, it's supposed to be like toothless in the middle. So now there you have it. So, right, okay, so this is my superhero. So now we should just kind of write down some like tips on maybe how to like overcome social anxiety. So, well, for me. So, like, you know, you could watch my social anxiety video, which I'll post in the description below. Yeah, so I think perhaps, you know, probably contact people more often. Remember nice things you've done with people, done with or for people. Just kind of picture like what you would do, like, you know, if someone contacted you. So, because most of the time, like, you know, if you like the person, then you respond. So, art therapy idea number 2. So you know the fortune teller things that, you know, you kind of made in high school. Hang on. This all looked a bit like this, right? So what you would do is you choose a colour, so for example red, R-E-D, and then pick a number, like, let's see, so 8, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and, you know, probably choose like another number inside, so let's go for number 3, if you can see that in there. So yeah, remember, if like most people in primary school have probably done them. So yeah. So basically, yeah, I've devised something like similar to that. Well, exactly that, but like, you know, instead of writing like say little things like you will marry someone beginning with the letter R. Well, one day hopefully someone will want to marry me, but you know, or yeah, like, you know, it's actually meaningful things like, you know, maybe targets to kind of make your life a bit better. So, for example, so what would have been under number 3 then? Do something nice with someone else or have a good one-to-one conversation. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to show you how to make one of them. So, if anybody has forgotten that is watching this right now. Okay, so to do this, you're going to need a piece of paper like so, and, you know, just like a pen or something like that. But first of all, just fold the piece of paper like that. So, like that, so that kind of shape, because you kind of need your piece of paper to be square. Cut along here, So that's like the piece of paper you don't really need. I know it's not incredibly accurate, but whatever. Right, so let's get a square of paper. Yeah, so you fold it in half like that, and then fold it in half again. Okay, so open it up, so you have like a little grid like that. So now, fold each corner into the middle like so. The trick is to just keep it square like all the time. Okay, so we've got something like that. Turn it over and do the same again. So basically fold the corners to the middle of the circle. And basically that's it, because then you kind of would put your fingers like in these little compartments as well. So now what we want to do is basically remember how you made it. Just needs loosening up a bit. So basically just need to, so basically what I did, basically you can do other things, you can do like shapes or characters or whatever, but I just did colours. So I'm just going to do for quickness, I'm just going to write the colours, just be really boring. So basically just turn it over to, so now what I like doing is kind of writing the colours in the actual colours. So for example, yellow. So yellow. Blue. It would be easy if you had you know, 2 colours with an odd numbered name and 2 colours with an even numbered name, if that makes sense. So red and green. Cool. So now what you need to do is choose another kind of format, well basically, so I'm going to choose numbers now, so right then, so 1, 2. And now you need to think of 8 things which you could do each day to make your life better. So yeah, so after you've written your 8 little target things, so I've written, for one of them, get in touch with a friend, family member or someone you miss, plan something fun to do something nice with someone else and compliment them, exercise for 30 minutes, spend time with friend or family member, do something you enjoy, discover a new interest, place, or opportunity, and write 5 positive qualities about yourself. So after you've done that, so basically each day, until you sort of feel a lot better about yourself, basically get somebody to basically do the fortune teller thing with you. So basically say to them, pick a colour and then pick a number, and then that's your kind of goal for the day, pretty much. So my last art therapy idea I'm going to share with you all now is to make a laminated character. So I got this idea about 6 years ago, not for art therapy, but it's inspired by Super Smash Bros. And you know, I kind of made these in high school when Super Smash Bros. Brawl came out and stuff like that, and I just made them with all the characters in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But then I kind of expanded onto other games characters, and eventually other characters in general. So you know, so it doesn't just have to be games characters. It can be Disney, DreamWorks, any film characters or cartoon characters or anything like that. Yeah, and you know, these also work for art therapy because then you can act out scenarios with them and stuff like that, you know, that you might be struggling with or whatever. Yeah, so to do this you need a laminate, obviously, a laminating pouch, some scissors, and yeah, a character who you're going to laminate. It would help if you had somebody you actually related, a character you related to, such as, well, I'm going to do Sonic. I mean, I do have a Sonic laminated figure already, but you know, this is just for purposes of video. You also have Elsa here. I've also got Elsa, but I'm going to choose Sonic. I mean, I mean, I know some people think Sonic's annoying, but I think he's really free-spirited, and you know, I think that's a really good thing to be and I always find you know, he has a positive attitude towards everything and stuff like that. So I'm gonna cut Sonic out, and obviously I've got my Sonic hat there, ideal for this time of year. So yeah, first of all you just need to cut out the character you want to laminate. I like to kind of cut the character as closely as possible, so we don't have see any white. Also, that's to put your laminator on, because sometimes they do take a while to kind of heat up, while you're kind of cutting your character or characters out. So yeah, now you've kind of cut your character out. So now you've cut your character out. Now it's time to put it in your laminating pouch. So I've got an A4 one just for quickness, but you can get these in smaller sizes. So you know, if you only want to make one laminated character, then then you know it's probably best to kind of use a small laminating pouch. But just for quickness, so it's in your laminating pouch, and because I've plugged in my laminator, which is over there. Yeah, so there it is. Yeah, so after you've done that, it's now time to laminate. So, so basically, you also got to be careful with laminators because, well, first of all, they're hot, and second of all, like, a couple of times just make sure that they go in straight, because otherwise they could kind of bend in the machine, and you have to kind of take apart the machine, and it doesn't really work. So. Oh yeah, make sure your character is also flat as well, so it doesn't like fold over or anything. So after you've laminated your character, which should look a bit like this, yeah, cut out your character. This time, you don't have to cut as close as humanly possible to your character, because if you do that, then basically the character's more likely to come apart, basically. But also make sure you kind of. Make sure all the edges are as smooth as possible, because if you have sharp edges, then it could hurt you, and also so it's easier to kind of take apart your character. So basically just kind of a loose kind of shape around your character, and there we have it. So now you can use these to kind of act out scenarios that you might be struggling with, and they're also quite fun to play with. So, so yeah, thank you very, very much for watching my video. If you have any other art therapy ideas that you might want to share, please leave them down in the comments below. I mean, if you liked any of my art therapy ideas, and if they help you, please, let me know and stuff like that. Even if one of you feels you've got some inspiration from this video, then that really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos and stuff like that for me. Okay, bye.